Houston, a city where glass towers meet historic neighborhoods, where booming suburbs stretch for miles, and where the cost of rent can feel like a gamble. What does it really take to rent a one-bedroom apartment here? Today we're counting down 12 Houston zones from the most expensive to the most affordable. By the end, you'll see exactly where your rent buys you lifestyle, space, or savings. This is the Money Manual. Hit that subscribe button and let's get started. Number 1, downtown. Renting a one-bedroom here costs around $2,200 per month. You're paying for the core of the city, offices, entertainment, and high-rise luxury. But at this price, you sacrifice space. Downtown is where rent buys you time, convenience, and a certain status. At number 2, Montrose averages $1,900 per month for a one-bedroom. This is Houston's cultural hub. Murals, galleries, and buzzing nightlife. Rent here is less about square footage and more about paying for energy, creativity, and central access. For many, it's the price of being in the middle of Houston's heartbeat. Third place goes to Washington Avenue and Memorial Park. Rent here comes at about $1,800 per month. By day, one of the city's biggest green escapes. By night, a strip of bars and restaurants. Here, your rent buys you entertainment and lifestyle, though often at the cost of apartment size. Rank 4, Memorial. A one-bedroom here runs $1,600 per month. Unlike Washington Ave, Memorial trades nightlife for quiet streets, bigger apartments, and access to top schools. It's where your rent stretches a bit further. Perfect for families and professionals in the energy corridor. The Heights sits at number 5 with one-bedrooms at about $1,500 per month. Known for its craftsman bungalows and booming coffee shop culture, the Heights has transformed into one of Houston's hottest neighborhoods. Rent here is the price of character and community, and it's only going up. At number 6, Uptown, home of the Galleria Mall. A one-bedroom costs around $1,400 per month. This is Houston's shopping and business hub. Rent here buys access to jobs, luxury shopping, and fine dining. The trade-off? Congested commutes, but for some, it's worth being in the center of it all. 7th place goes to Pearland, where one-bedrooms average $1,300 per month. This suburb is booming. New housing, family-friendly neighborhoods, and more square footage for the money. The price of savings, though, is time. Longer commutes into the city. At number 8, Energy Corridor averages $1,200 per month for a one-bedroom. Home to Houston's oil and gas giants, this area mixes office parks with suburban-style apartments. Renters here pay less than Uptown, but still get strong job access and newer complexes, making it a sweet spot for professionals. 9th is West Chase at around $1,000 per month. Known for international dining and office parks, West Chase is practical. Renters here focus on value. Lower rents, steady job access, and a middle ground between lifestyle and savings. 10th is A-Leaf, averaging $900 per month for a one-bedroom. This neighborhood is one of Houston's most diverse, with strong cultural roots. Here, rent is about keeping costs low while staying inside city limits. Less polish, but more room to budget. At number 11, Sharpstown comes in at about $800 per month. It's one of the cheapest ways to live near central Houston. Rent is bare bones, but for those counting every dollar, Sharpstown offers city living at a fraction of the cost. Finally, number 12, Greenspoint. Here you can find one-bedrooms at $700 per month. Known for affordability, Greenspoint gives you a lot of space for little money. The trade-off is fewer amenities and lower demand. But for renters on tight budgets, it's unbeatable. Houston's rent map tells a story of contrasts. Downtown, Montrose, and the Heights ask for more than $1,500 a month, where you're paying for culture, nightlife, and prestige. Green Corridor, Pearland, and West Chase sit in the middle, striking a balance between price and convenience. Then there's A-Leaf, Sharpstown, and Greenspoint, neighborhoods where rent is under $1,000, letting renters pocket savings instead of handing them over to landlords. In 2025, renters are shifting. Midtown is stealing attention from Montrose, offering a similar social vibe at lower prices. Pearland continues to draw those leaving downtown, trading a $2,200 loft for a $1,300 suburban apartment with more space. Meanwhile, the Heights is heating up as young professionals flock there despite rising costs. And in A-Leaf, Sharpstown, and Greenspoint, demand is climbing as renters hunt for sub-$1,000 deals before they disappear. From $2,200 in downtown to $700 in Greenspoint. Houston's rental market shows how differently money works across the same city. For some, rent buys lifestyle and nightlife. For others, it buys breathing room in the budget. The choice isn't just about where you live. It's about how you manage your money. If you found this breakdown valuable, subscribe for more money-minded guides. Because here at the Money Manual, we don't just talk numbers, we show you what they mean for your wallet.